Hey, what is up, guys? And welcome back to another Magic the Gathering online league. We're back with Eldrazi ramp on the draw. Sorry, on the play for game one. Let's see. Was hoping to see a rumble there. Either that or a K command, even. Scalding Tarn Fetch, Sacred Foundry. Nope. Steam Vent Shock. Tamiyo. Interesting. Let's go Sprawl for green and pass. And pass. Tamiyo attack. Opponent gets a clue. Thundering Falls, Surveil. So I'm thinking we go Ice Till, though that Flare of Denial makes me think otherwise. So this is what? Is it Wizards, maybe? That would be my guess. One, two, three, four, five, six. Once we draw into a land for Ugin on 4. Talisman. So do we go Ice Still? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Micro Spawn guarantees the 7. Yeah, let's do that. Tempting to grab Temple. Tempting to grab Ghost Quarter. 3, 6, 7. Let's grab the Ghost Quarter. Either that or Sanctum. Sanctum might not be a bad idea, actually. Let's grab Sanctum. Set for next turn. Even if they play a Harbinger here, we can still play the Ice Till and continue the ramp. Sprawl. Attack with the Miko Spawn. It is an Ugin. Target. Flare. So we were right about the flare. Tamiyo's down, which is good. Sanctum trigger. We'll grab a Myco Spawn here. And pass. Oh. Well, shit. I might just be in trouble here, friends. If this is Splinter Twin, do they have Twin? They do not. They have Snap. Okay. Top, bottom, draw. Exarch will attack. How many basics do we think they have? 3 to 4, I'd imagine. Devourer. Actually... Myco Kick, hit the Steam Vents. Discharge is fine. Bajuka Bog is tempting, though I think I'll just go Temple here. Could also go Ghost Quarter. Go Temple. 3 types in yard. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 4 short. I just need one more turn to get rid of this Exarch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll go for green. Oh, one too many. Oops. That's fine though. Exarch down is what matters. Lethal's now on board. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Consult, preordain. Island, Tameo. No attacks. K command. Go down to 6. Play Ice Till. Do you have a flare? There's subtlety. Pitching trainer. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yes, we have the K command primed. For X equals 3 on the off chance it's relevant. Another trainer goes digging, finds what? Whiffs. I was about to say, you can't reasonably attack with both unless you have 0 fear. Done. Bottom. Top draw. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, not enough for both. So we're just going to fire off the Emrakul then. And bonus scoop it up, we'll take the win. So yeah, this likely Splinter Twin. Exarch is what? X4? Yes. So Dismember in Flute seems relevant. Flare, Force, Subtlety, Bauble maybe. Return out. Bajuka, Bog in. Ghost Quarter out. Rumble out. I think we could argue Flute in. Yeah. Either Flute or Heat, honestly. And let's drop probably Ugin. Just gonna be very hard to resolve Ugin between Subtlety, Force, and Flare. I think Flute is another option, but I think this should be fine. I will keep. I will pass. K command is nice. Stomping Ground, Shock, Sprawl. Green and pass. Might have brought in Charmoss, so need to be a bit mindful of that. I don't have Exarch mana yet. Vaccine Bobble 1. No Flare, no Force, no... Yeah, no Flare, no Force, no Subtlety without Pain in full. Go Vaccine Bobble 2. Hold up Heat. We'll Surveil. Snapcaster as a body on board. Interesting. Actually gonna crack this now for a Stomping Ground, Shocked, and Heat you. The reason why they did that is because of a Flame of Anor. They wanted to draw cards and get rid of a bobble. So I'd rather just get rid of their flame target. Other Trap Trainer finds Consign, but no lands. Temple. Scry, draw, exile the trainer. Bottom all. Ice Till's nice, we'll pass. And pass. Steam Vent Shock, 17. Blood Moon is kind of rude. Well, that does put a damper on things now, doesn't it? Yeah, I was a little bit worried about that with the early Utopia Sprawl on Stomping Ground, but we didn't exactly have much in the way of choices. Cuts me off of Ice Till. How do we want to proceed now? Crack the Bobble, not what I wanted to see. Temple, play Temple and pass. What I need right now is a Forest to Forest equivalent. But thankfully they're missing their land drop, so they have a land handful of hate, but nothing to back it up. Misty Rainforest pass. Do you have the Deceiver Exarch? You do not. Myco spawn, but we're still missing a green source. Not to mention they have the Consign in hand. I mean, we're dead to Exarch Splinter Twin at any moment right now, unfortunately. Subtlety is fine. And we'll pass in full. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Preordain. One top, one bottom draw. Plays a land, we draw. We'll pass. I mean, we can play anything in our deck right now except for Devour. Like, as long as it doesn't require colored sources. I need a green source. And it can't reasonably be a talisman because those can sign up. They have no reason not to, so we're likely just going to get beat down by subtlety. Charmal. Is this stomping ground? Weird choice, but sure. We did find the Myco spawn. Or the forest for Myco. They have the consign up still. Oh no, this is interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We could Myco kick, but we can't block. Interesting. I think we need to get rid of the Blood Moon. Get rid of the Blood Moon. I imagine they can sign the body. Yield all. Sure enough, they did. We'll pass. We still might be in this, but big emphasis on might. We're going to be down to 2 here. Bolt. Charma, sure. Sanctum down, 6. Draw. That might do it. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Consign check. Tis an Emrakul. Yeah, 5 in hand. I'm doubtful this resolves. At least not both the body and the trigger. We'll concede. Alright, let's bring the Rumble back in. Drop the Gemstone. Bobble seemed decent until it wasn't. Let's run it back. On the play for game 3, I will keep. It's very top deck reliant, but we have a ton of acceleration. So I'll be able to very quickly play whatever we draw into. We'll draw. Ice Till is one of those cards. Green. Ice Till. Temple Mill. Alright, we milled a forest. That will be good. We'll pass. Floodstrand, Fetch, Surveil. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Steam Vent Shock 4. Thunder Trap Trainer. Finds Consign. Noted. Draw. Forest Mill. Stomping Ground. We'll go tapped. No reason to play that untapped. Mill. On the bright side, we're finding all of our lands right now. Talisman. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Force pitching Spell Snare. Got another one for you, friend. And let's start the beats. Down to 15. In turn 3, we have access, or turn 4, we have access to 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana. Not bad, all things considered. Do you have a flame? Will that even be worth it? You do flame, so I'll have access to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Currently too short, but there's a non-zero chance we draw into a temple, eh? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We need a temple specifically. Otherwise, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You one short of drawing into an Emrakul. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, let's take the chance. No reason not to. Bojuka Bog, we whiff. So we'll just Bojuka Bog opponent here. And pass in full. And pass 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. One short. Blood Moon. No, you'd fetch first, right? Charmal. And Charmal sent me back a little bit for sure. Thunder Trap Trainer down to 17. Scouting Tarn holding up Consign. If I could draw into something of relevance, that would be great. And a Mycospawn will be good. Miko Kick. We'll kick the Thundering Falls. Do you consign the Exile, Search, or Body? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A temple would get me to 12. So I would not be surprised if they consign the Search. And there's the consign. Yep, they consign the Search. Makes sense to me. We'll pass. And pass. We do need to deal with this Charmot at some point. Preordain. Bottom draw. Mountain for turn. Attack of Charmal down to 13. 13 all. 4 cards in hand. Draw. Sprawl. Do you counter the Sprawl? You do not. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Back too short. We're losing the race if we attack the Mycospawns. We'll have to hold it back. Deceiver Exarch. Are we dead to Splinter Twin next turn? Very possibly. We'll pass in full. They know the last card in hand's Emrakul. So you have the Twin. Now's the time to use it. Preordain. Top draw. Blood Moon. Doesn't change the math actually. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It doesn't change the math, but it means a temple does not get me there. Rumble would be good. Devour is still good, actually. Thank you, Talismans. We will go after the Charmoff. They had the... whatchamacallit. If they had the Splinter Twin, they would have used it, and we're dying to the Charmal, so we'll have to go after the Charmal. Charmal down. No Flare or Subtlety. Good for us. In that case, we need to start being aggressive here. Down to 10, pass in full. And they freaking found it. They went top draw, yeah? They went top draw, but went with Blood Moon instead. Why? Right? Because the Preordain would have drawn into the Blood Moon. So the second card off top was a Splinter Twin? Weird. Weird choices. Especially because they knew the last card in hand was Emrakul. Unless they forgot. Either ways, we're dead. Let's not belabor the point. We'll concede. Alright. We'll be back for match number 2. Alright, and we're back for match 2 on the play for game 1. This hand does absolutely nothing. Yeah, the hand does absolutely nothing. We get a second look with the commercial district, sure, but other than that, it's just a handful of lands. Well, mulligan. This hand is much better. We'll keep Pitch the Bajuka Bog. Opponent kept their opening 7, or reveal Devourer, and trigger. Let's go with the Ice Till, yeah? Lab, Imprint, Devourer, and pass. And pass. Oh yeah, I guess last game. Yeah, opponent must have not had the 5th land after the Preordain. That makes sense. He must have been stuck on 4. Misty Rainforest fetch for a forest. Rumble. Rumble resolves. Grab the Myco. And pass. And hold. Surveil, another Thundering Falls. Is it Splinter Twin again? Mountain to Yard. We'll hold. Steam Vent Shock 17. Slick Shot Show Off, looking like Prowess. Draw. K Command. Windswept Teeth. In that case, how do we want to proceed here? I think we just hold the K Command. Fiery Islet. Corey Steelcut. Slick Shot Show Off. Trigger. Yield all. Been a while since I've played against Prowess. Bobble Trigger. Yield all. Go to combat. Attacks. Go to blocks. No blocks. Pass priority. Fetch. Forest or Stomping Ground. We should go Stomping Ground Shock. K Command. Do we want to ramp and exile? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes, I do. And done. Slick Shot down. We'll take 3 down to 13. Bobble Trigger, or rather, Bubble Crack target me. Always yield. We'll draw. Ice Till. Not exactly what I want right now. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We could go Ice Till here. I mean, Ice Till can block the Monk rather well. It also ramps us, mills some cards. Maiko can kick and reduce a land, which might be also relevant though. But it sets us back on Emrakul, which I think is the finisher we need. So we will Ice Till. We could go Windswept Teeth Fetch for a forest. Windswept Teeth, mill a card. Sprawl. Fetch for a forest. There's Temple. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Temple. Kick Maiko. Hit the Fiery Islet. Grab Temple or Shifting 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we don't need to go any deeper. How many basics does Prowess run at this point? Let's take a look at a list real quick. Been a minute. Prowess. Looks like 3 mountains. You already see 1 in yard. I mean, going for the Ghost Quarter is tempting, I won't lie. Alternatively, there's the Bajuka Bog. They only have 2 types in yard. Let's go Ghost Quarter, mill, and pass. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yep, so we can Ghost Quarter. Lava Dart, target me, down to 11. We'll pass. Steam Vent, Shock 14. Swift Spear, Bobble Trigger. Are we dead? Bobble, target me. Dart, target me, down to 10. We block. We block. No, actually, probably should go block and block like this. Unholy Heat on the Ice Till, fine. That's not enough to kill me. That's 8, 6. Did they forget they don't have Delirium? Violent Urge will still not get them there, does it? Down to 1? Yeesh. Not exactly a good position to be in, but we're not dead yet. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Minus. Yeah, so we should be able to play the Ice Till. in that case. So forest. Ice still leaves 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. One land off ice still, which will grab Sanctum and Emrakul. Triggers, yield all, yes. Grab Cyrus 7 death. Yes. The other option is to go Mycospawn and kick their land. That actually might not be the worst idea. Grab the other Ghost Quarter and just try and Ghost Quarter them out where they can't play anything. And there's that thought. Alternatively, we could also go for something like Devourer. We'll attack, leave one back. They have 2 cards in hand, going to be 3. We have lethal on board. Let's grab Devourer of Destiny. And pass. Bauble. Preordain. Go to main. So we can preordain, stack the top deck. Let's first attack though. Begin combat. Attack, attack, attack. Go to blocks. We block and block. Cast Preordain. Trigger, yield all. Wooded Foothills, Lava Dart. So we can draw into the Lava Dart, target self, sack the... do it again, sack the land. So that triggers Corey's Steel Cutter, doesn't it? That's fine, though. Yeah, that's fine. We have the blockers for the Corey Steel, so that's non-issue. The Dart, however, is. And otherwise, I give them a free card that I don't know. So go top, draw. Draw the Dart. Target self. Trigger. Yield all. Will I equip the Corey Steel Cut? No. No, I will not. Dart. Target self. Because targeting the monk, they'll just get Prowess, a moot point there. And we'll sacrifice the Thundering Falls. Triggers. Lethal's on board. The last card is a land. We'll pass. Bauble triggers. So unless they mill or surveil over a Lava Dart, Steam Vents tapped. Again, lethal's on board. Bauble trigger draw. And opponent scoops it up, we'll take the win. That was a close one. Alright, let's go to sideboard. So we'll bring in Trinisphere. What is my Prowess plan? It's been such a long while since I've played against Prowess. I mean, Trinisphere is definitely in. Prowess. So Heat in, Trinisphere in. That looks to be it. Yeah, that's probably fine. Do I take my returns out? No. Majuga Box stays. Rumble down. Ghost Quarter. And the Ice Tills. Alright, let's run it back. I mean, that's a potential early Trinisphere. If we draw into a land, we have 2 draws we'll keep. We'll pass. DRC, draw. K command can cycle for a land. I am tempted to do that. Yeah, let's do that. Not what I want to be doing, but I think it's what I need to be doing. Okay, we found the land. Perfect. Red bolt target me. Down to 17. Bloodstained Mires staying up. Could be consign. Alright, let's draw. Second Rumble. Do we play around the consign or Windmill Slam the Trinisphere? Let's play around the consign here. We'll Rumble. Grab Temple. And pass. Return in Yard's pretty nice here. Surveil. And hold. Alright, let's pass and hold. 3 mana, 4 in hand. Slick Shot. Bobble Trigger. Yield all. Cutter to Yard. 3 types in Yard. Bobble target me. 2 in hand. 4 damage. Holding up a Wooded Foothill. No blocks. Down to 12. Bobble trigger. We'll draw. K command. Kick the Myco spawn. Myco kick. Target steam vents. Fetch Wooded Foothill. Steam vent shock 14. Consign. What do you consign though? Yield all. The body or the triggers? Interesting. So you give me the body, but not the search trigger. That's unfortunate. We'll pass in full. EI. DRC's online. That's 6 damage in air now. Bolt to Yard. Mountain to exile. Bobble triggers. 8 damage down to 4. Bobble crack target me. End step and bobble draw. Sprawl. So how do we want to proceed here? We can get Slick Shot off board. Exile. We could Myco spawn. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 minus 2 would be 3. But then we're missing red for heat. I suppose we could start with Rumble. Trixie. Tempted to start with Rumble, then K command, ramp, and or exile cards in yard. Let's start there. Try and find a land off Rumble. We did find a land. There's Bajuka Bog, in fact, but not the land I wanted. Bajuka Bog's unfortunately 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess actually no, this is fine. We'll grab Bajuka Bog. K command. Do we ramp exile or scry draw exile? Let's ramp exile. And done. Slick shot out. Bajuka Bog target you. And pass. No attacks. A second slick shot. Mutagenic growth will get them there. We'll concede. Alright. Let's go to game 3. Rumble in. Gemstone out. And run it back. On the play for game 3. We have Heat, Rumble, Rumble, Devourer. We'll keep. Reveal Devourer trigger. Looking for a soul land. There's Temple, there's Myco. I think I need the Temple, though. Stomping Ground, tapped and pass. And pass. Steam Vent Shock. Excuse me. DRC, we're going to Heat DRC. Let's do that now. DRC down. Stomping Ground, tapped and pass. And pass. Steam Vent Shock. Swift Spear. Dart, target me, down to 19, down to 17, dart and yard. We'll draw. In that case, let's start with Rumble. Sire 7 Death or Myco Spawn. Let's grab Myco Spawn or Sire. I want to go Sire. We go Temple K command, exile, exile. And I'll be short. Let's go Myco. So exile, exile. And done. And pass. And pass. Opponent's passing. We'll draw. Imprint Devourer. Very possibly a Consign in hand. Let's find out. Float red, dart, target me. Dart, target me. No reason the Bajuka Bog then. We'll go Shifting Woodland and pass. Sire's in yard, so we can start attacking with Sire next turn. And we'll pass in full. Corey Steel Cut. Crack Wooded Foothill down to 14. Steam Vent Shock 17 for. Bolt, target, spawn. Take 2 down to 13. We'll draw Trinisphere. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, I think just attacking them down here is correct. Sire 7 Death. Go to combat, and opponent scoop it up. We'll take the win. Solid. Alright, we'll be back for match number 3. Alright, and we're back for match 3 on the play for game 1. We'll keep. Alright. So we're looking at Verdant Catacombs Fetch, Forest, Utopia Sprawl for green or for red? I'm going to say for green. Opponent mulligans down to 6. Verdant Catacomb Fetch. For Forest. Sprawl. Force check. Green. Pass. And pass. Misty Rainforest hold. Temple hold. We could K command now and force check. It's very tempting. Let's see what they surveil first, though. Might give us an idea of what we're playing against. Hedge Maze. Surveil resolves. Might be Birthing Ritual. In which case, Otawara doesn't give me a lot of information. Yeah, we'll just force check then. Utopia Sprawl and return bottom draw. Another K command's not bad. Is this Birthing Ritual? Verdant Catacombs. Fetch 18. Snow-covered forest looks like it. Paying cost for Coiling Oracle. Coiling Oracle finds. Misty Rain. We'll draw. Tempted in that case to go K command. Either that or Breaker hit Maze. But they still have the mana for whatchamacallit, for Birthing Ritual. So I'm gonna hold up command here. And if they cast the Birthing Ritual, we can get rid of the Coiling Oracle. Another land. Attack for 1. Down to 18. Second main. End step. K command. Ramp Scry draw once again. No, we should really ramp exile. Force them to sack it to flare. Unless they want to hard cast flare or subtlety here. 5 in hand. It resolves. Interesting. We'll draw. Sanctum. Breaker. Sanctum trigger. Target the Hedge Maze. Nice part about the Breaker here is we can always recur it as needed. Trigger resolves. no Unsanctum. We have more castables in hand. Fetch Misty Rain. So this feels like a flare. Ice Fang. Okay. I mean, if it's a flare, why not hard cast it? Unless maybe you don't have it. I suppose that's a possibility. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, 12. Hedge Maze Surveil. Does the body hit board? That is surprising. We'll pass. If they attack, we don't block because they could flash in another Ice Fang. Or that. They can just play another Snow Covered. There's the Ritual. Second main. Trigger Ritual. Not much I can do about that. Finding a Harbinger isn't that big of an issue. Oculus wouldn't be great, but it'd be fine right now. Another Ice Fang. Yep, that's fine by me. And draw. Rumble. Let's start with Rumble. There's Emrakul. We will grab Emrakul. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Let's see. I think instead I want to cast Cyrus 7 Death. Oh, actually, one thing I want to look at here is how many basics ritual runs. 4 it looks like. We've seen 3, so we can't Ghost Quarter them just yet. Sanctum of Ugin trigger. We'll again choose not to. No. There's the flare that I've been expecting. We'll attack for 5. See if you have another Ice Fang in hand. You do not. Down to 11. We'll pass. We have access to Emrakul. We have access to Ugin. We're overall pretty set here. Subtlety to hand. So I mean, you can Subtlety Ugin or Emrakul. That's fine. Ping cost 4. Endurance. Okay, that's gonna put a little bit of a damper on Emrakul, sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ritual. Endurance out for Harbinger. Sure. That's fine. We draw. Talisman. Target Harbinger. In which case, then... But we'll scoop it up. We'll take the win. Yeah, once the Ugin hits board, this deck pretty much can't do anything about it. Surprised that it hit board with the Subtlety in hand. They must have not had another blue spell. Interesting. So we're going to want Vexing Bauble in, Ghost Quarter out, Rumble out, Bojuka Bog's fine. Probably Dismember and Heat. Yeah, Heat, Dismember, Bauble, and previously we'd bring in Cage, but right now we're not running Cage. Probably take out the Ice Tills, and then one more, probably an Emrakul, I would say. Actually, no. Probably Ugin. Yeah. Let's run it back like this. Hand might be slow. But if we find a soul land here, we're in a pretty good position. We'll pass. But we'll surveil. Gemstone to yard. I'm not sure why they wouldn't have cut that. Devourer for Temple. Sprawl for red. And pass. And pass. I mean, if nothing else, we can go Myco Spawn, no kick, ramp towards Devourer. Draw, Rumble. Instead, I'm inclined to Rumble. There's Ugin. There's Sprawl. We'll take the Ugin. Windswept Teeth, pass. Paying cost for Ice Fang. Draw card. We'll hold. Ice Fang will attack down to 19. Yep, not much we can do about that. One has 6 in hand. Paying cost for Ritual. End step, Ritual trigger, Windswept Teeth, we will surveil. We don't need double green, so that's fine. Misty Rainforest fetch. The opponent realized that same thing. We'll surveil. Cyrus 7 death. We're getting to a point here where we have too many castables, need some more interaction. Sire to yard. Ritual trigger. One downside here is these Devourers aren't very castable underneath Harbinger. Opponent finds what? Finds Oculus. Oculus is pretty good. We'll draw another Rumble. However, I will kick the Miko spawn. Miko kick, hit the Hedge Maze, yield all. Do you have Consign in hand? Because right now I'm trying to angle towards Devourer to get rid of Oculus, if at all possible. Want to cut him off with double blue, so that way they can't hard cast the Harbinger from hand. They would have to draw into it, would have imagined they would have played it last turn otherwise. There's Consign. Do you counter the body or the trigger? The exile trigger makes sense. We could take the Shifting Wood, but I think we grab the Temple and pass. And pass. Next turn we have Devourer. You could sort of Rumble into Devourer though. Not a bad idea necessarily. Because we eventually want to get to this Ugin. Shardless Agent finds Birthing Ritual. That's probably the worst case scenario. Because now they get to look, what, 14 deep for whatever they want? Basically a quarter of their deck. That is less than ideal. If they find a Harbinger, we get put on the back foot. Ritual number 1. Fibblethip, draw 2. Ritual number 2. Finds Ice Fang, draw 1. And that's pretty good. Always yield. They could still have a Consign in hand. Let's start with Devourer. Devour target Oculus. Do you have Consign? There's Flare, that's fine. We don't get the body, but the Oculus is down, which is what matters most. 3, 6, 7. No attacks. We're blocking the manifest creatures. And pass. There's Harbinger. Harbinger's fine, though. Opponent will attack in for 1, down to 12. We want the Harbinger down, but again, opponent is digging 14 deep at the end of every end step. Not exactly ideal. Chances of this Ugin resolving are slim to none, but we have to try. Sacrifice the Ice Fang for Thibblethip, draw 2. Sacrifices the Thibblethip for Oculus. Yep. Oculus trigger. We need to get rid of the Harbinger in order to play our Devourer. Harbinger down unless they have Consign. Ice Fang. Draw a card. Do you have Flare? There's Flare. We'll pass. Still not dead yet, but pretty damn close. 4, 6, 11, 12. If they can bounce the Micah, we lose. Coiling Oracle. Fine. Subtlety. You just want to make it more and more complicated, don't you? Yeah, if they hold up Subtlety here... Attacking the manifest creature, but not the one on the far left. Why? Down to 4. Birth neutral 1 and 2. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Honestly, what I need right now is not that. What I need right now is Rumble into K return and sweep. Well, they found Consign anyways. Oh, 2 Consigns? Awesome. Yeah, I think that's GG's. Rumble? There's Emrakul. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. The problem is they have 2 Consigns. It very much does not matter. We'll concede. Let's go to game 3. We'll bring Rumble back in, Gemstone out, and run it back. Definitely a matchup where I miss Graph Digger's Cage, that is for sure. We mulligan this hand. We can keep this one, though. How would I like to proceed here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Drop the Sprawl, yeah. We'll pass. And pass. Snow covered up. We'll draw. Second Myco. Lab. No imprint. Bauble. I need this Talisman to resolve, so I'm hoping that if they have a Consign, they'll consign the Bauble. Because if the Talisman doesn't resolve, then we're fishing for a land off top. Subtlety pitching Flare, a 3-for-1. And then Flare sacrifice Subtlety. Is that what's happening right now? Yes. Wow. I mean, I'll take it. Play the Talisman pass. And pass. That's 2 flares and a Subtlety down. To be fair, if it resolved, it would be pretty hard to resolve those. Beseiju. We'll draw Ugin, so we need to angle towards Ugin. Yield all. Do you have consigned memory? We will grab Temple and pass. Paying cost for Ice Fang, draw a card. And pass. You have Harbinger, Birthing Writ, attack of Ice Fang down to 19. Yep, not much I can do about that. Ritual trigger. What does ritual find? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'd love to see a land so we can set up for the Ugin the following turn. Thibblethip draw 2 is fine. We'll draw. K return. K return will certainly be good. Hit the Beseiju, get rid of their green source. No consign. I'm thinking that I'm going to grab Commercial District Surveil. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we'll go Commercial District Surveil. Yield all. Rumble top. Go to combat. And pass in full. And pass. Another Thibblethip. Draw 1, legend rule. Birthing Writ trigger. What do you find? Worst case is Oculus. Everything else is fine. Quellion Oracle. Yep, that's fine. Finds Flare. We'll draw in that case. Let's start by casting Return. Drop the Oracle. This way we can guarantee the Rumble. There is Temple. We'll grab Temple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Tempted to grab the Devourer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, Devour seems good, actually. Go to combat. Swing for 6, down to 11. And hold. Because even if they play a Harbinger here, we can cast the Devourer. Otherwise, we can get rid of the Birthing Ritual. End step, pitching a card. An Oculus. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's go to combat first. Down to 5. Triggers, target, yield all, no, no, ritual down, lethal on board, and I think that's GG's. Bone scoops it up, we'll take the win. Alright, we'll be back for match 4. Alright, we're back for match 4 on the play for game 1. We'll keep it. down and kept opening 7. Surveil. Temple, top, and pass, and pass. Tempted to do this. Perfect Springs, Bolt, Boots. That tells me this is likely Affinity. Green. And pass, and pass. Weapons. Do you drop your hand? Next turn, we could Ghost Quarter all of their lands. They should be running, I want to say, 1 island? On average, 1 to 2. Oh, friggin' hell. Salvage Titan. Brutal. Down to 15, we'll draw Emrakul. Okay, well this becomes more interesting then. They've already dropped the Titan. So in that case, I think I see the line I want to take. We'll play the Gemstone, cast the Ice Till, play Ghost Quarter Mill, Rumble. There's Bajukabog, there's Mycospawn. We'll grab the Mycospawn and we'll pass 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ice Till's 13. I has ideas. Pinnacle Emissary, trigger. Boots equip. The thing is that they see through my ruse. They'll set me back a turn. Go to blocks. We block the Titan. Down to 10. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Target the spawn. Yeah, they did see through my ruse. Not much I can do about that. We'll draw 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. In that case, we will kick the Mycospawn. Myco kick, target, Spire Bluff Canal. Grab E-Temple. Yes. And pass. And pass. Pinnacle Emissary, trigger. They played land for turn. Attack with Titan. We'll block. Clausagix trigger. This is fine. We'll draw 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We're going to cast Emrakul here, and this should be GG's. Yield all. Yes. No. Our turn, comrade. So you may sacrifice 3 artifacts, exile 3 artifacts from your graveyard, return this card to your hand. We'll draw Kappa, you say. So how would we like to proceed? we can go to main. So we could play Kappa, sure. However, the alternative option that I see here is to simply sacrifice all of their lands to claws. That's honestly probably the best choice. If they find Opal, we have another Emrakul in the wings. So even if they play the Kappa, we don't care. So yeah, I think we just go claws. Sacrifice Perfect Springs. Claws. Sacrifice. Claws. Sacrifice. And at this point, we just pass. Titan. Can I exile Titan? That'd be really funny if I could. Yes, you can. Alright, well, yeah, we'll pass, friend. You have the 21. Did you find a land? Funnel scoop it up, we'll take the win. That's really funny that you can exile Titan to cost, and because it's already in exile, it doesn't come back. That's fantastic. Alright, so bringing Dismember in, Bobble in, Fade in. We didn't see Emery, so we'll hedge against. Oh, I guess there is Titan, so maybe we keep the Bajuka Bog, drop the Ghost Quarter, drop, and drop Ice Till, and run it back. On the draw for game 2. We'll keep. We're angling toward this Emrakul. Reveal Devourer and pass. Some versions of Affinity do not play Emery, so we're hedging our bets. Sprawl or Lab? Lab represents 4 mana in hand. Sprawl represents 3, so we'll go Lab. Verdant Catacomb, pass. Fiery Islet, weapons. Claws, no weapons. Going for Kappa on 2. Going for Kappa on 2. 5. 6. Yeah, turn 2 Kappa's pretty damn good, ain't it? We'll fetch, surveil, Vexing Bauble, a bit late to the party, put that in yard. And draw. So we can start Lab, Imprint, Devourer into Rumble, Temple, and pass. Actually, no, there's already instant in yard. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Do you have a second Kappa? Jesus. Yeah, that is a second Kappa. Down to 13, we draw K command. Temple. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Next turn we have Emrakul. We could dismember Kappa for 4 life. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The problem by doing that, though, is we can't guarantee the Emrakul. The problem being, though, if they have an artifact, we lose. So what we can do then, We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. K command, ramp, and exile Memnite. X equals 4. Memnite. Oh no, hold on. We need 5 mana, don't we? For Dismember. Yes, we need 5 mana. Shit. Because we need the 1 for Dismember plus the 4 from Ward, and right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I go K command, I can only go 1, 2, 3, 4. Damn. I mean, yeah, not much I can do about that now, is there? We don't even have the mana for Fade. I guess we'll just ramp Scrytron Prey. Yeah, I guess so. It's either that or... I guess we do Dismember. I hate it. I hate it. Dismember down to 9, 7. Yeah, I guess this is the best way to ensure we survive a turn. Trigger yield all. We'll pass. And pass. Arcbound Ravenger. Oh, we're dead. Because that's 8 sack Ravenger to self. Yep, they got it. Lost for game 2. We'll just concede here. Let's not belabor the point. We'll bring Rumble in, Gemstone out, and run it back. Gemstone, Emrakul would have won us the game because they had Claws of Gix. We could sacrifice Kappa to Claws. So if we got to the Emrakul, we would have been fine. But unfortunately, it was not to be. I do debate sometimes the K returns. Mulligan this hand's too slow. Seriously? A land would make this hand palatable. Even on a 1-lander, I would take it. Mulligan again. Oh, you have to be joking me. Down to 4 of all things. We'll keep. Pitch. Fetch, Forest, Sprawl, Pitch. Pitch, done. Wooded Foothill, Fetch. Forest, Sprawl, red. No, we'll go green. Pass. Pass. That was brutal. 2 no land hands. Shivan Reef. Pinnacle Emissary. Yup. So at this point, we're digging for Fade. Claws of Gix. So setting up for a Kappa turn. Claws of Gix. Definitely a Kappa turn. Bobble. Bobble target me. Always yield that. And draw. Commercial District Rumble. Yikes. We can't... If we kept the no lander of Devour, we can't on the play T1 dig for Bobble. We don't draw on turn 1. If we're on the draw, then yeah. But not on the play. Do we sprawl here? I guess we could go Stomping Ground. I really need to just dig, so I'm going to say Commercial District's probably the right play. In that case, go Sanctum for second, Colorless Source. Commercial District Surveil, Stomping Ground to Yard and pass. And pass. Show me Kappa onto. We cut Ice Till, so Ice Till's not something we can find. I mean, the best case scenario here is probably Fade from History off the top. K Command would be palatable as long as they're not holding up Consign or Rebuke. Otherwise, Fade would be ideal. There's the Kappa onto. I swear, Affinity players always have the Kappa onto. No ifs, ands, or buts. They always have it. We draw. Emrakul. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll play the Sanctum so they know about it. We'll pass. And pass. This is 8 damage down to 11. Yeah, not much we can do here. Opponent's thinking hard on their 5. Why? If they have Land Ravager, can they kill me? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No, they can't kill me to Ravager. So that's good at least. Actually, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, no. That's good. So it should just be 12. So this is 9. Down to 10. A second Kappa. Are we serious now? Back-to-back turn 2, turn 3 Kappas. Criminy. I mean, no blocks. Draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll just concede. We're good. We're good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. We're good. Not much we can do about that. That was brutal. The turn 2, turn 3 Kappa and having to mulligan the 4. I mean, not much you can do about that. We'll be back for match 5. Alright, we're back for match 5 on the play for game 1. We mulligan this. That's not much better, but is workable. Show me a Soul Land. Soul Land would be ideal. There's the Temple. Imprint Devourer. And hold. And hold. Blood Crypt. Faithless Looting. Is it Grixis Reanimator, maybe? Could be Hollow One, too. Definitely not the Neo brand as I was expecting, which I'm A-okay with, though. Would rather not play against Neo brand. Thank you very much. Yeah, that looks like Reanimator to me. Double Archon pitch. Temple, we hold K command, and we're going to be stuck holding this K command pretty much indefinitely. Because if this Archon lands, we're in trouble. Polluted Delta, fetch 17. Island. Frog. I don't exactly want the frog here either. This is awkward on so many different ways. Archon Frog. If they don't have the persist, then we want to get rid of the frog, so that way they aren't digging for the persist. Scry draw exile. Frog down. And done. Rumble District, of course. Reanimator often does not play force. So I guess we'll top draw. Frog down. We draw. Surveil. Emrakul to yard and pass. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do you have the persist? And do you potentially still fear the K command? There's another frog. Another frog. So they either fear the persist or they're looking for it. Or fear the K command and they have the persist or they're looking for it. Subtlety to yard. We'll draw. Well, there's the K command yet again. I will rumble. There's a forest. Tempted to grab the Misty Rain fetch. Though actually, no, it doesn't matter. We'll grab forest. Forest Sprawl. For green. Hold up the K command X1. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I mean, we have the 13 we need. I guess, what am I thinking? I should have exiled the frog, but I also am afraid of this Archon. So I think I need to hold up the K command. Let the frog connect for all I care. As long as they don't get the Archon on board, I can use the frog to get rid of their Archon in yard. That's my thought process right now. Well, maybe the idea would have been to hold up X2 in case they try and double persist, but there's no... I mean, there is a way. It's possible they have a double persist. Frog pitch subtlety, sure. Frog pitch scouting tarn, sure. Riddler, draw 2. That is a Riddler, draw 2. So they can no longer double persist. Do you fear the K command enough not to cast it, is the question. Fatal Push. Second response. Attempt the phase change. 5. Frog, pitch, frog. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We no longer need to worry about persist, ramp, and scry draw. And done. K command, top and draw. At this point, we'll pass in full. Frog floats. Exiles 3, connects down to 16. They draw 2. Pitch Watery Grave. Pitch Scouting Tarn. Faithless Looting, draw 3. But that should be the last thing you do this turn, which guarantees the Emrakul. Only thing that would really put a damper on our spirits here would be a Subtlety. Yield all. Do you have a Subtlety, friend? I guess it doesn't matter, you only have one card in hand. Never mind. Never mind. We're good. So now we can exile your entire yard. Pitch whatever you have in hand. Swing with the frog. Frog will die. Watch them have the Subtlety in hand too. That would be brutal. They would have pitched one too many cards. Our turn, comrade. You could pitch a card in yard, float frog until you just have the one Archon in hand in yard. That might be the play. Honestly, I think that's what they should do. Yep, that was the persist as well. Damn. Yeah, so right now you should exile everything but the one Archon. Yep, they realize that too. So we're going to do that a couple more times. And leave just the Archon. We'll draw. Persist. Well, that is another persist. We could pitch persist, but there's not much else we can do. There is another thought. Have frog connect, hit me down to 9. Honestly, that might be the right move. We can exile the frog just fine. So, have frog connect, hit me down to 9, draw a card, pitch, exile. That ensures that the Archon will not land. Go to combat. Attack. Frog connects. Finds an Archon. Discard Archon. Discard persist. Exile Archon, Archon persist. Float the frog. Pass in full. One card in hand. Sink in the Stupor, can't bounce the Emrakul, so we're fine there. I don't think they play Otawara. A land can get the Riddler draw too. Frog is getting big, but we have the K command to deal with it, so I'm not too pressed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ugin Lab imprint Sire 7 death. Return Devour to hand. Cast Devourer. Devour Exile Frog. You shouldn't be playing Consign main. Frog down. Emrakul swinging for 13. Lethal is now on board. We'll pass. And I don't foresee a way out of this. Not with 2 cards in hand. Bone scooped up, we'll take the win. That was looking a bit grim for a moment there, but we got there. Alright, let's go to sideboard. Jailer in, Flute in, Return out, Heat in. I haven't looked at a Reanimator. Actually, I have looked at a Reanimator list recently, but I kind of forget about it. 3 basics, 2-3 basics on average. I still think Ghost Quarter out, Rumble out. Sideboard should be Consign. Maybe Damn Sphere, Ragavan instead of Grand, especially on the play, makes sense. Doesn't look like Harbingers are played as often, though, even in the sideboard, 1.4 and 46. So I think we're good not to play this member. Though this member does clear Archon, Oculus, and Riddler. Though specifically Archon and Riddler if persisted. I think there's an argument for it. I mean, yeah, opponent was unlikely to draw the 3rd persist, but that's a non-zero chance, where we guarantee that there's a 0% chance for them to be able to get the Archon. Because if they get the Archon, they just win on the spot. So ensuring they don't get the Archon is probably the better play for us. I think we can run it back like this. Early removal. Yeah, we'll keep it. Reveal Devourer and pass. And they play on Earth Persist, but nothing else other than that. We're going to imprint the Sire, not the Devourer. Devourer will be good for Frog later. We have Heat for Grand or for Ragavan. Doesn't clear Frog, though. At least not yet. Watergrave Shock 18. Grand, no Tameo. Devour Trigger. Devour finds Jailer. Oh, that's interesting. Otherwise, we have Myco Spawn. Jailer or Myco Spawn? I mean, they run Fatal Push, but I foresee them having cut the Fatal Pushes, right? So the Jailer's probably the right call. Especially as right now they don't have any mana up for Consign. Take the Jailer, draw the Jailer, imprint the Sire, cast Jailer, pass. So yeah, if they cut their pushes, which they probably should have given the matchup, probably 3 pushes for 3 consigns, or whatever the ratio is, and the Jailer should be good to stick on board. I guess Sink in the Stupor can drop it, but other than that, should be in a good spot. Cameo attacks. Opponent gets a clue. Second main. Six in hand. We've turned off the reanimation lines, but we still need to progress our board state. Right now we don't have too much acceleration. Perfect Springs, down to 15 Frog. We'll draw Talisman, cast Talisman. Stomping Ground Shock, cast Talisman. And pass. All I need now is K command or a temple to get rid of Frog. We have Heat Up if needed for Harbinger. Anything else? Of course, right now we can't deal Frog or Tamiya with it, though, unfortunately. Attack with Frog, attack with Tamiya, no blocks. Not exactly too much we can do there. Opponent will connect and draw a card. Is there a world where you... No, if you played Kaido, you'd need one more land. Pitch Persist. Sure. Down to 16. What say you, opponent? Like I said, the Jailer at the very least will hold off any reanimation shenanigans. So it should slow them down significantly. I'd love to see them do is tap down and for us to draw into either K command or Temple. Paying cost for Thoughtseize, that's kind of rude. You'll take Devourer. Yep, Devour down, so now we need K command. Holding up Sporific Springs could be a consign. Tamiyo to yard. We'll draw. Ask and you shall receive. Okay. I mean, they still could have consign up right now, so we will hold. We go to upkeep and then consign? I think so. Scrydraw, exile, frog. Hold up heat. And done. Do you have the consign? They do not have consign. There's Flute Sprawl. Bottom Sprawl, top Flute draw. Flute can be kind of fun here if they try and flip the Tamiyo. We also can heat the Tamiyo after fetching. Both are good choices. Tamiyo will trigger. Tamiyo gets a clue. Thoughtseize. In response, let's fetch. Surveil. Sprawl to yard. And heat. Pass. We'll take the flute down to 11. Damp Sphere is fine. We'll draw. Forest and pass. One, two, three, four, five, six. We should return Sire on end step. In case we draw into a land. This is another frog. Are we gonna crack a clue finally? Crack a clue, drop the 4. Land. End step, return Sire to hand. Draw. Temple. Sire 7 death, pass and full. Do you have consign? You haven't for a while now, so unless you've drawn into it, which you have. Yup. Sire to yard. Polluted Delta, fetch surveil. Yup. Down the 10. Keeps it on top. No attacks. And pass. Frog. 'Tis a frog. And draw a card. Nope. Something for 2, but they forgot they are taxed by the Damp Sphere. Draw a card up to 3. Land. And draw. Do you have another consign friend? We'll pass in full regardless. No consign. Body will hit board. Fetch down to 9. Steam vents tapped. No attacks. And pass. Five mana Riddler, draw 2. Draw. No reason to play the Sanctum right now. Let's go to combat. Swing for 6. Down to 3. Is there a reason to play the Sanctum? Let's say we draw into Shifting Woodland. No, there really isn't. We'll pass. Sculling Tarn fetched on the 2. We're going to take the risk. We are. Blood Crypt tapped. And pass. Plays Bloodstained Mire. How much mana is Archon? 8? Thank God. They're short by 1. Looks like another Riddler. Yep. Draw 1. Do you attack? You do not. Would make sense. We'll draw. Play the Sanctum. If we attack, they double block. So I don't think I can attack. We'll pass. Right now they're worried about the crackback. We'll pass. And we get absolutely decimated by an Archon of Cruelty at this point. They have the mana for it. Do you have it in hand is the question now. Delta down to 1. You can't crack the Bloodstained Mire though, so only you're at 7, not 8. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, one short. Painful mana base is painful. What say you, opponent? I bet you they have the Archon in hand. They just forgot that if they fetch that one last time, they lose. This is a Oculus? Another Riddler? Jeez. So they can start attacking in with Riddlers then. They draw another card. Yeah, this is getting unfortunate. I really need something here. Faithless Looting. I mean, an Ugin, Devourer, Emrakul, all would be good right now. So we're down to 11. That's a bold move, Cotton. If I have removal off the top, we win. Draw. Rumble. Emrakul. Is it going to be enough, though? I don't know. Guess we'll find out. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yes, it is. Trigger, yield all. Opponent scoops it up. We'll take the win. Whew. That was a close one, friends, but we got there. All right. Well, with that being said, that there will be a 3-2 record at the end of 5. Not bad at all. With that being said, that there will be the end of tonight's YouTube video. As always, if you did enjoy it, please do consider hitting the like button. Comment down below if you did see any lines that I missed, any mistakes that I made, or any general feedback. Be much appreciated. For as much that I hope y'all learn from me in both my successes and failures, I hope I can learn from you all as well. Last but not least, if you reached the point of the video and haven't already, please do consider hitting the subscribe button as we continue to grow this channel. However, if you would like to watch these videos recorded live over on Twitch, you can find me there Sundays through Thursdays at 10 p.m. CST and Fridays and Saturdays at 8 p.m. CST for the weekend challenges. Don't forget, next Tuesday, with the release of Lorwyn Eclipse, we'll be doing some testing of E-Ramp and Brood Scale. Should be some good fun times. But with that being said, though, folks, I will see you all next time. Bye-bye!